Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. I'm Shivani Mutana from Your Story, and our topic of discussion and conversation today is AI-driven digital transformations for financial resilience. Now, the case for digital transformation is backed by several success stories of how innovation could power growth across verticals despite a business's or company's limited resources. In fact, digital business strategies leveraging artificial intelligence can enable customers to chip at siloed approaches and really harness data-driven actionable insights. Now, recently, in a 2021 survey, Gartner recognized scalable and responsible artificial intelligence solutions as among the key trends that are likely to deliver high-impact business outcomes in the near future. Now, given this backdrop and context, and to this end, with over 3 decades of experience in fueling impact and helping millions of its customers to make smarter decisions with their money, Intuit India is now empowering their customers to do more with less. So to better understand Intuit India's tech journey and how it is powering financial confidence among the small businesses, its customers, and self-employed people, I have with me Saurabh Saxena, who is the Intuit India site leader and Vice President, Product Development for Small Business and Self-Employed Group. Welcome, Saurabh, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Shivani, for having me here, and I'm very excited to share our journey with you.
Sure, Saurabh, a pleasure to host you here on Your Story. Now, you, of course, are an old hand at Intuit. You've just taken over the leadership mantle there, 14 years and more, at the organization. So you've really seen it evolve and adopt, with the changing times and technology. Intuit clearly has been at the forefront of building innovative products and platforms by essentially using AI and emerging tech to solve some of the biggest financial challenges for, millions of your customers. So give us a sense on, what the journey has been like and how did you go about making this happen?
Absolutely, Shivani. So a little quick context about Intuit. We are about 9,000 employees in about 20 locations, driving a revenue of over $9 billion, serving over 100 million customers worldwide. And at Intuit, it always starts with our mission statement. In fact, this mission statement is the reason why we exist. And our mission is powering prosperity around the world. Now, if I need to cover in terms of how we make it happen, I'll just cover 3 points. The first one is Intuit is always about disrupting itself continuously, reinventing its product and also its business model before any competitor can beat to it. At Intuit, we always take pride in this company that Scott Cook has created 38 years back, which is deeply obsessed with our customers. In fact, we call ourselves as 38-year-old startup who have seen like 4 tech platforms. We started from DOS. From DOS, we went to Windows, to web, to mobile, and now to AI. We really operate with the mindset of constant reinvention and self-disruption. And I think that's one of the reasons we always focus to improve ourselves and our processes to move fast. The second thing that is really helping us in our journey is our platform mindset. In fact, we are leveraging world's largest ecosystem of self-employed and small businesses, the largest ecosystem of accountant, the largest ecosystem of developers, and we are bringing all of this together for each and every one of our customers. And how we do that? We do that by embracing our AI-driven expert platform. So it's very interesting, but at Intuit, we have one single platform, and internally we call it as Intuit CityMap. And we all are accountable to develop capabilities on this platform. Now, by acceleration of applications based on AI, one of the things that we are actually gaining a lot of benefit is because these applications gain more insights as more data is getting added. And this is really helping us to accelerate our journey. The third thing, which is really helping us, is about clear prioritization and always data backed up. For example, about 3 years back, Intuit as a company has declared that they are going to invest on top 5 priorities for the company. And these are very durable priorities. Internally, we call them as big bet. So for example, first thing we wanted to focus on is clean data. So as a consumer or as a producer, we commit to generate clean data. And clean data is so much required to accelerate our journey on AI. The second one is about virtual expert platform. This is all about connecting an experts to consumers and helping us to serve them even better. The third one is about money. So essentially, it's our commitment to get more money in the hands of customers. And recently, we also got into a space of omnichannel, which is one of our 4th big bet. And finally, we are right now getting into a space of mid-market, essentially enterprise segment with our product called as QuickBooks Online Advanced. Now, internally, all of us are accountable for this for these goals. In fact, we measure everything that we want to improve, whether it's about GNS, whether it's about development velocity, whether it's about release to production. And if you look at Intuit product, you will see that these mindsets are also reflecting in our product. We are continuously generating real-time data and dashboard that can help our customers take balanced decisions, well-informed decisions. We are making our product much smarter with the use of AI. And finally, our goal is to really create meaningful, impactful solutions for our customers that not only meets their need, but also give them high confidence and trust and feel the power of technology.
Sure, Saurabh, that's a great take on what Intuit really does and how the business is run. And I think, the bottom line is what a great outlook you have in terms of, calling yourself a 38-year-old startup. So essentially, the fact that you sort of keep evolving with the changing times and making sure that your customers are, remaining competitive, giving them a competitive edge solutions, with the bottom line being really, financial resilience and prosperity, which is, of course, the need of the hour. Considering unprecedented times like the pandemic. So coming to specifics now in terms of the India market, Intuit India here, compared to what's going on globally, we have a lot of, tech-backed small businesses here that are looking to rise. Tell us about the work being done at Intuit India and how you're helping, small businesses here.
Absolutely. So today, Intuit India site is kind of a thriving Intuit microcosm with about 1,100 plus employees. And think this way, we are about 22 to 25% of Intuit tech talent. So definitely a very large investment by Intuit in the India side. And we are also a center of excellence for many end-to-end product development, technology and platform innovations. In fact, our engineering team in India are not only managing, contributing, but also owning a lot of very high-end product for Intuit. There's a lot of contribution that we do in our products like QuickBooks, like TurboTax, like Mint, or what I just shared about the virtual expert platforms. 3 years back, we also started a new product offering called as QuickBooks Online Advanced to get into the space for the mid-market. So if you see the product development that's happening at India, it's very unique because we are really empowering our team to own the product end-to-end. In fact, as a company, Intuit is very high always on ownership and accountability. We encourage all the teams to make a lot of local decisions so that you can help them move fast. And when I say team, this is about product development, product management, experience design and data. So this collaboration of Tetrad is really helping us to accelerate our journey in solving some of the key challenges for our customers. The last thing I would add is that if you think about the innovation at Intuit India, so Intuit as a company has kind of developed 2 innovation systems that really help us in terms of innovation and also grow and thrive. The first one is customer-driven innovation. So you can think about that. This is kind of an intersection of what is one most important unsolved problem that we think we can solve or our partners can solve well, and we can really create a durable advantage and unique solutions for them. So this is the place we generally want to focus on. Then the second one is what we call it as design for delight. This is all about getting very deep customer obsession to really understand the pain point for the customers. Then we go very broad to generate a lot of solutions. Then we rapid iterate with our customers, get a lot of data, and use this data to make final decisions on our approach. So with CDI and D4D in our hands, it's a great innovation tool for our India center as well. But the biggest thing I would say that really inspires all of the employees at Intuit India is kind of building those innovative solutions that helps customers get more money and complete confidence in their action and decisions. And our products are actually developed being a global mindset. So you develop it once and then you launch it for all the countries and you take care of the variability across different countries.
Sure. So as you pointed out, innovation is at the core of what you do, here in India as well. But let's also, talk about some tangible things or case studies, if I may, because artificial intelligence, as a tech capability and a solution that leads to profitability, at the end of the day, is something that has been spoken about for a long time. It is gathering steam. But if you can tell us a little bit more about how we can actually drive better business outcomes with actionable insights, and give us a few use cases or case studies.
In fact, if you see the global AI fintech market, it is expected to grow to $25 billion by end of 2025. Now, with digitization, we are generating a lot of data. Almost, whether you think about banking, whether you think about accounting, for personal finances, everybody is generating a lot of data. And this is a place where AI is really helping us to generate better insights and also kind of create a better financial plan for our customers. In fact, the way I always visualize this is that this is all about applying those mathematical models that is driven from the aspect of human intelligence, but probably beyond the human scale. So with so much of information and data available, the AI systems and tools are really helping us. And I'll share some of the use cases. For example, one of the places where we use AI to the core is around generating insights and cash flows. Now, we are constantly generating insights so that customers can not only meet, but actually surpass the goals. And the most interesting thing is that once you add new customers, once you add new data, your system keeps on getting better and better. It can do a better categorization. It can do a better insight generation. And at some point, the systems are able to give you an answer like, which is my most profitable customer? Which channel should I go to serve most? Well, how is my cash flow looking like? I'm able to pay my employees by end of this month. This is one of the use cases that we use pretty much in our product. I'll give a second example, which we feel very proud about. This is about AI and human collaboration. So essentially, if you combine AI with human, I think we can elevate our skills to really to the next level. And how we are doing this, this is exactly what I talked about, the virtual expert platform. In fact, our focus is to how to use AI so that we can better guide users, create much more personalized experiences, and when required, we actually connect them to the experts. Now, the third thing, or probably the fourth example that I would say is that where AI is really helping us is kind of product business fit. And I'll give you some of the real-time use cases that we are actually using. So in our product, we generate millions of invoices every day. This is how our customers are using one of our product called QuickBooks. Now, today our product is much smarter. What it means is that when you create an invoice, it actually looks into the past pattern. So there is a machine learning model that actually looks into that and actually tell you that most probably you are making a mistake because this is not the quantity that you generally order. Or probably it will tell you that, you know what, the rate that you are using is not well in the industry. It's not like well accepted in the industry. So look into your data. Think about this. The product is helping you to avoid those errors. So you can think about now how much beautiful customer experiences we can generate with this help. The second one, which again, we feel very proud about is personalized advice. So suppose you are using, say, QuickBooks product. Now you need help. So we have a pretty broad self-help available in the product, but suppose as a customer, you still want to talk to the, say, customer support. Now we have an AI assistant where it will not only look into the past data pattern, it will understand the customer characteristics. And finally, it will make a very well-informed guess on where exactly you are looking for a help. Now think about that if as a support agent or if a support representative, I can actually have that information, I can serve you so well. The last thing I would say is that Intuit is not only helping using AI to give a right recommendation, but it is also helping customers to get trust on those tools. And one of the example I can share with is a feature called as Explain Why in our tax product. So you use this product to file taxes and your intent is to get the maximum return. So what our product does is that it actually will show you that using TurboTax, this is the amount of return that you are going to get. And it will also explain why. It will explain on how I calculated this. And it will also show you that if you take these two approaches, probably your return will not be maximum. I feel that this is so important concept because it's not only about giving them the right recommendation, but also helping customers to gain insights and gain confidence in those AI tools. And that's exactly the journey we are on.
Sure, Saurabh, some very, good use cases and insights that you shared with us there, and, giving us a true understanding on the potential really that AI solutions can be used for, and to the extent to which they can solve some of your business and financial issues. Now, looking at other cloud-based technologies as well, like, machine learning, natural language processing, knowledge engineering, all of these are something that Intuit India and Intuit as a company also sort of puts to use while you design your products and solutions to drive impactful solutions. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So in fact, Intuit is probably one of those largest financial platforms that moved to the public cloud first. We have migrated about 400 plus complex framework and applications all to public cloud. So we operate 100% out of AWS. Now, which is like a pretty significant benchmark for any public company. We are using some of the native cloud technologies like Kubernetes that really help us to develop the modern developer platform that provides continuous integration, continuous delivery, and continuous operation that really helps us improve the developers' productivity. We are managing a very large scale and big data. So a lot of tech like Kafka, streaming platform, Aurora is being used. Application development at Intuit always follow the microservice architecture with the Spring Boot, GraphQL, React as some of the tech choices. And for AI and ML, it's a very vast application. For example, one of the big things that we are now using AI techniques is to develop a security risk and fraud capabilities based on AI that really help us to prevent the financial risk and the fraud losses for our customers. We are using AI also to create kind of engaging customer throughout their life cycle, and that is really helping us retain our customers and provide the right experiences. If you just want to know some of the numbers, if I can quote, we have about 150 plus machine learning models, 1400 plus AI tasks running in the production. We have about probably 540 plus patents around AI and ML that all across Intuit we have filed. Now, I'll give you one example to understand in terms of how all the systems comes together. Suppose I'm a small business and I just started this business. I acquired few customers. Now I'm accepting payments from them and I'm having some money coming to me. Now I need to pay my employees and I need to pay my vendors for the goods that I receive from them. Now, when I'm doing this business, one of the big questions in front of me is always that, how's my cash flow? Can I further grow my business? Am I able to spend money to pay my creditors and my employees? This is exactly where, this is a typical prediction problem. And this is exactly where our AI tools are helping, because they're not looking into one or two variables. They are looking into like 50 to 100 variables to do those predictions. And some of those predictions are like, you know what? You should plan to move some of your money from saving accounts because you have to pay your employees. Or it can tell you that you are doing really well. You're having great profit margins. So put some money in the saving accounts and probably use it later for any day. So this is how all this tech are coming together. And this is how actually we are leveraging the cloud-based technologies.
Sure. Thanks for breaking that down, so well for us, Saurabh. I think, Intuit, of course, looks at helping people, small businesses, manage their business finances, personal finances, tax finances, as you pointed out. Now, looking at, the future and strategy for Intuit going forward, you've made some recent strategic acquisitions. How have they helped in delivering on your overall strategy of helping people deal with their finances and money?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I'd love to share some of the insights. Intuit always wanted to stay laser focused on our growth journey and to our mission of being an AI-driven expert platform, and also to remain true to the 5 big bets that I just talked about. Now, when we acquire, and we have done some quite a big acquisition in last few years. So let me give you an example of 2 of them. The first one that probably you must have already heard about is Credit Karma. So I just talked about one of the big bet for the companies to get more money in the hands of customers. So think of Credit Karma as kind of a service that provides its member to know their credit score and reports. And I'm oversimplifying this, but at a high level, we can think about that it is generating credit score and reports for their customers. They have about 110 million customers. those always depends on Credit Karma when they do their financial planning. Now, this is one side on Credit Karma. If you look at the Intuit product and if you look at payroll offering, Intuit has a very strong payroll offering. Just last year, we processed payments for about 15 million employees with the amount of $200+ billion. So we have integrated now Credit Karma with QuickBooks, and we have launched an offering called as Credit Karma Money that really helps us customers save money. In fact, they will get an option right now to directly deposit their paycheck into the Credit Karma savings account. And you can think of just like first benefit is how much money they are going to save from banking fees. And just for reference, for example, today consumer across worldwide pays $30 billion in banking fees. So this is one example on how we are helping customers to save more money and also remain true to our big bet around money. The second one, which we recently did, is a company called as TradeGecko in Singapore. So as I shared earlier, one of our goals was to help customers with the omni-channel support. What we learned in our insights is that if I'm a seller and if I'm selling my products, I know that if I sell at multiple channels, I'll get more margin. But customers are holding themselves back. Why? Because it's very complicated. Managing multiple channels inside the product, getting insights, trying to maintain the inventory is very hard. So it's very sad to see that customers who can grow themselves, sellers who can grow themselves, they're taking a step back and saying, no, I just want to remain to one channel. So with this acquisition of TradeGecko, we have combined TradeGecko with QuickBooks and launched an offering called as QB Commerce that can really gives us like very strong inventory or order management from TradeGecko platform, combining with the Intuit platform and accounting. And now it is really helping channels to go all over the place on a single platform and manage their own inventories across different channels. Now, this is just two examples on how we are doing some of those strategic acquisitions that can help us in our 5 important big bets for the company.
Sure, Saurabh, I think, you've given us a full understanding on how you're really, driving all of this for your consumers and helping them make the most of their money. Now, looking at the future, and we've also seen that thanks to the pandemic, it has sort of catalyzed adoption of, digital transformation to a large extent. So looking into the future, how is Intuit India positioned to drive the future of business excellence for your customers?
Yeah, and I will probably answer this in context of Intuit India. So at this point, I would say that Intuit India is really operating from the place of strength. We are actually expanding the site right now to cater to 100+ million customers worldwide. And when I say we are operating from the place of strength, it's because Intuit India is really a Intuit microcosm. And what it means is that almost every single business unit is present in Intuit India. So when you see the Bangalore office, it's kind of a mini Intuit. The kind of work that's happening here, for example, we have a large organization that for small business and self-employed, and also in the consumer space that is contributing to the products like QuickBooks, TurboTax, and Mint. We have a monetization services and experiences team here that takes care of all the billing that happens across the Intuit platform. And they are working really hard to make that experience much more seamless for all our customers. We have a team that helps us, what we call them as a developers productivity team. They are creating some amazing platforms and tools for all the developers across worldwide to operate at much larger speed. We have some very strong platform teams in India who are really working on Intuit's foundational capability. For example, customer identity and access management team. Now this platform is being used across every single product in Intuit. And as I shared earlier, AI/ML team, of course, is one of the teams that we depend a lot for making our product smarter. Now, we definitely want to expand and leverage the tech talent that is available in India. And if I need to just repeat in terms of what are the few areas we further want to invest on, we definitely want to invest on the developers' productivity that can help broaden Intuit. The second area which we are going to invest a lot is about the omnichannel business. So we are actually hiring a lot of members over there. We are expanding in the space of mid-market. And also we are doing a pretty significant hiring to expand our virtual expert platform that I just shared that helps us connect with the consumers, with the experts. Now, this expansion is happening across all the functions, whether it's product management, product design, experience design, program management, and probably at all the level, junior, mid, and senior level. So I'm very excited what we have in the store for Intuit India, and I'm looking forward to it.
Sure, Saurabh, clearly Intuit India and Intuit overall, of course, seems to be a company that is essentially building a culture that's fueling innovation for customers. And any closing comments you may have on, the likely trends that you see when it comes to AI and cloud infrastructure? What is likely to sort of gather more steam going forward in terms of trends picking up across the market?
Yeah, I think across Intuit, we always believe that data is going to be the goal right now. It's very important if you are developing an application, if you are having a services that are generating data, it's very important to maintain a very high quality data. And this is being used by creating multiple experiences. And we have reached to a point where without AI and ML, you cannot surface right experience for a customer. And using the clean data and using those modern tech around AI and ML, I'm sure that different products can cater to all of the customer needs. Personally, for me and also for Intuit, it's an amazing journey moving forward. We are very excited for our FY22 and moving forward path.
Sure, Saurabh, thank you so much. A very valuable, point that you made, that clean data is really the key going forward when, all of us are sort of, lost in this flood of data, and a lot of this targeted marketing goes on, but are they getting it right? Are they not getting it right? So clean data, of course, is something that is very crucial going forward. And thank you so much, Saurabh, for your time, for sharing, Intuit's tech journey with us, the awesome tech stack that you've built, and how you are helping customers to make smarter decisions with their money, and, small businesses and even self-employed groups to that extent. Thank you so much for your time. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Thank you, Shivani.